What's up guys, Talon Rebels Off-Road. We are back working on the trailer again. Today we are going to be putting the rooftop tent onto the rack and doing a couple other little things. Got the trailer back in the garage again and employed the help of my neighbor Juan. And so gonna get the tent up on the rack as a first line of business, and then a couple other little things. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't yet. We're gonna get started in this video. Forgot to start the camera. Got it on up there. And now we're gonna get the clamps all on it to secure it.
2-ton winch on the Jeep.
So actually put it up the wrong way. We gotta spin it around, so we're gonna go ahead and do that.
Come on, if you're sliding, man. Hold on, once we get the leg like shit. Yeah, I know.
Hey Anthony, is the baby sleeping?
I'm not sure. Alyssa's got her. I'm not sure. I think she might be upstairs with her. That's good. Alright.
Okay, so before we pull out the trailer to test out the tent, don't really have enough room in here to really test it out yet. I'm gonna mount this box up here. This is gonna house the electrical for the lights and the water pump and a bunch of other stuff, the battery charger, everything's gonna go in this box. And then it's also gonna carry some straps and some parts and stuff like that. But you gotta mount it onto the front. I've already welded these. I was trying out a different box. It was a little too big, so I went with this box instead. It'll fit better and allow the trailer to turn fully. But this back edge kind of falls into this area here, so I got to weld on an angle iron over here to really capture this box here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that angle iron and cut it and weld it up to both sides of the frame, so then it will have a nice channel to sit in to bolt into the box. So gonna go ahead and cut some pieces of angle. Actually gonna measure first, make sure I get the right length. Of course, I mean, I could just use a piece of scrap, but need to make sure it's gonna be long enough to hold the box. So that's what I'm gonna do now. All right, so basically, like I said, have the box, and this little area right here wouldn't support it. So clamped up the angle, goes to the back side, gonna put a bolt through there. Gonna do the same on the other side next. Gonna go ahead and get this set up so I can start welding. One down. Got the two angles welded up. Gonna bolt on the box a little bit later. Gonna let this cool off and paint it first. But the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be putting a step in, and I'm gonna be putting it right here, right here. So I have a nice little spot to grab onto and then step onto, and yeah, so it'll be really nice because the tent will come out and it'll be covered here, and so I'll have a nice little covered step up spot, and then the ladder will come out down here somewhere around in this area, and so all that area will be nice and covered. But yeah, I wanted to add a little step here just to make it easier. It's probably not going to be too big, probably just come out about to say there, just enough to really get your foot on it, I think. And I am going to be using some angle for that, and probably a piece of 2x6 or maybe 2x10, depending. 2x8, 2x10, something like that. Piece of wood just for the top portion. And so yeah, that's what's up next. Gonna probably have to pull out the trailer just a little bit to accommodate that step, but gonna go ahead and cut the angle iron to the length that I need. And I might have to truss it up a little bit, maybe put a gusset on, maybe something, I don't know. We'll see. Once I get it welded, I'll see how much flex or whatnot is in that angle iron. It may be good enough, you know, for just that couple of welds, but gonna test it out first before I commit to it. So that's what's up next. All right, so I got my step framework welded up. I'm gonna show you basically 2 angles right there and there. Welded all the way up and down, up and down. I was gonna brace it up, put some gussets, but when I go ahead and check it out, I can put my full weight on just one of these, and it's not giving any. So I think I'm good with the 2 of them to go ahead and put. I went ahead and did 7 1/4, so I'm gonna put a full 2x8 there, and that will be a nice wide step. We'll put probably a handle here, or even just, you know, grab onto this to get up on it, and that should do it. I also thought about it because I'll be on the driver's side, the side-by-side, if I ever pull it in. On the first video, I showed how you could open the door of the side-by-side when it's pulled all the way up. I want to be able to get in the side-by-side easily, so just basically step, and then into the side-by-side. So that was the idea behind it. Hopefully it will work out, but I gotta go ahead and put a 2x4. I don't have the wood. I'm gonna get some pressure treated. Probably gonna paint it and then put some skid grip tape on it so that it won't be slippery when it rains. But gotta get it out of the garage. And look how tight of a fit it's gonna be. Gonna go ahead and drop this onto the KRX and back it up. Like I said, this is going to be a very, very tight fit. You can see how the spare tire just barely fits on that side, and then the step is barely going to fit on that side. So I wish I had gone with a little bit bigger door on this garage, honestly, but at least I have the height for the rooftop tent. Probably don't plan on welding anything on the back side anyways, so we should be good for you know, anything else. But I think that's it for the welding, at least for now, unless I need to go ahead and put some more gussets on, but I think it's pretty sturdy. Actually, yes, I will have to put stabilizer jacks. I think I planned on doing stabilizer jacks on either side. We'll have to come back at a later date and put those in, probably weld. I haven't really purchased which ones I want yet, so maybe I can find some bolt-on ones that'll work, but not today's plan. I'm gonna go ahead and back this out, get the tent set up, get it unfolded so you can see it, check it out, and that is what's next. I forgot to mount the ladder. So gonna go ahead and do that now. It's a little more difficult once it's on the rack, but gonna climb up and see what we can do. All right, so I know you're all just dying to see what the tent looks like fully deployed. Didn't go into any of the deployment instructions or anything like that. There's tons of videos out there for this Smitty built Gen 2 rooftop tent deployment, installation, stuff like that. Didn't want to go over that today. So I'm just gonna show you how it looks, what I think about it, my initial impressions of the tent, how I like it on the trailer, and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's check it out. All right, okay. There we go. That is it, pretty much completely set up. So let's go over and check it out, the inside and everything. I really like the look of it on the trailer. It's like a gray and like a two-tone gray color with the black and green. It looks really nice. I know their older version was like a tan or a khaki color. I got the box mounted up there. Need to put hardware in it, but that will be for another video. The step here is attached. It's nice and sturdy. Doesn't stick out too far past the fender, so won't have to worry about hitting anything. As long as I don't hit anything on the fender, should be good to go. All right, so as many of you know, this has a telescoping ladder, and actually it's really nice. So I think there's some hardware down there, but I'm gonna go ahead and climb on up in and show you what's up. So it's got a screen here. It also has the regular door. It's rolled up there. It's really nice. Those struts are for this overhang area. Haven't put those on. Doesn't really bother me much, but if it like rains or something, you don't want water accumulating right here. So we'll probably put those up before it rains. Give it a little bit more rigidity. So crawling up in here. This mattress is actually quite comfortable. It's not bad. It's much, much more comfortable than like sleeping on the ground. I think we're gonna just run with this mattress right here. Now, a lot of times people put like a memory foam topper on it, and that can fold up in the tent and you don't have to remove it. I think we're gonna wait on that. We're gonna put some nice bedding in here for camping, so that will always be in there. So check this out. This is one of my favorite parts. There is a rain fly here, but this is actually plastic, or I guess it'd be vinyl rather, but it's like a moon roof. And so you can check out the stars and everything when you're out camping. And there's one over here as well. And then there's 2 layers to this. There's another mosquito net screen type material, and then the full tent material up there as well. So if you don't have the rain fly on, you can open that up and have some more airflow. Right now I have the screens on the side window, but it gets a lot of good airflow through there, and also has a big nice open front area here. And once again, I just have the screen on it, but you can you know, zip down the full tent cover if you wanted to. There's lots of nice storage pockets in here, which I really like. You know, you got one right here, you also have one up there, and there is 2 on this side as well. Oh yeah, there is one over there as well. So basically 2 on this side, 2 on this side, and 1 up there, which is really, really nice. Get some options for where you want to put your phone, where you want to put your gear, stuff like that. So really, really nice. I don't have that side open because the wall's there, but overall this was pretty easy to set up. Took about, I don't know, 10-15 minutes my first try. I probably could get that down to, you know, 7, 8, maybe 10 minutes the least, once I get used to unfolding everything and getting everything set up. But you don't have to fully set this up for it to be comfortable for you to be able to go to sleep. Basically, all you really need to do is unfold this, and you don't even have to get that pole up there or anything like that. You could just fold down the ladder, crawl up in here, and go to bed, which is ideal because sometimes I'm coming home late and I get tired, and you know, I want to just pull over at a rest stop, grab a couple, you know, hours of sleep before continuing on. This makes it a lot easier to do that because I can have the side-by-side loaded up behind it. I can just roll it back a little bit and then unfurl the tent, and I don't have to fully set it up, and I could go in, go to sleep, have a good night's rest, you know, a few hours, and then be back on the road and only have about 30 minutes setup and teardown time at the most, which is really, really nice. So one thing I don't like right now is the trailer itself is pretty rocky. So I got some stabilizers that I'm gonna add to it. I haven't added them yet. Hopefully that will stiffen up the actual trailer suspension so that when I, unload the trailer from the truck, it won't have that sway up here. Cause I'm just barely rocking and the whole trailer is kind of twisting and moving with it. So when I add the stabilizers to the front, I think will help a lot. I already have stabilizers in the rear. I don't have them deployed right now, but it's really a lot of the twists coming from the front is what I'm noticing. So once I add those stabilizers, I think I'll be able to eliminate that, but that will be an update. All right, so got these stabilizers, which are pretty cool. Show you how it works. I got one installed already, and actually did a great job of stiffening it up. So you can see that one's kind of deployed, and look at that. It took out a lot of that rock. Of course, there's still a little bit of movement because I don't have the rear ones down, but just with that one and then the front stand, it already made it stiff enough where, I could camp in that very comfortably and not be worried about it rocking back and forth a ton. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how it works. I got this one. I'm gonna crank this one down a little bit, get tension off of it. But essentially, this little guy here, like that. That's how it would be when we're towing. And then just so simple, pull that and then push this down. It deploys out. It's kind of spring loaded. You want to take up as much slack as you can. So like that, it's almost perfect. Really, it doesn't matter though, because we're gonna lower this down and onto that foot, and then that will be basically set up. So all right, I think the weight's now on here, and look at that. So whole thing, just a few seconds to get that one deployed. The other one will deploy as well. Probably going to put some sort of a level on here permanently, just so we can level out the trailer quick and easily. And we'll level it out with these guys. Basically, we'll lower it down. If it's level, good to go. If not, we'll crank it back up, drop one down a little bit lower, or lift one up a little bit higher to get it all leveled. So super excited with these, super easy to use, deploy, all of that, and it really stiffened it up. So now with all these products that I'm installing on the trailer, I will go ahead and post the links in the description where you can find them. The trailer box, those stabilizing jacks, all of the electrical stuff, the tent, all of this stuff will go down in the description just for reference in case you want to check them out. Also, there will be affiliate links. It doesn't cost anything else to you, but if you click on that link, a small percentage of a sale will go to us to help support the channel. So we really appreciate you if you click on those links, and if you do decide to buy any of these products, that helps us out a lot. Really happy with this. Of course, I'm gonna have to test it out in the actual camping situation and get it fully set up, but I think this is gonna be really, really nice. I think it's gonna have some nice airflow, I think we'll be really happy with it. But we'll keep updated. There's still more to do on this build. So I'm gonna have probably another update video or two. Gonna add electrical, gonna add water, plumbing, gonna add lights and stuff like that. So go ahead and stay tuned for that. Also, check out our website and get some good Rebels off-road gear. We have fender flares, we have t-shirts, we have stickers, as well as a lot more things being added all the time to our website. So check that out. I'll post the link down in the description where you can find that. We only have a couple more weeks before our giveaway is ended. Our entries for our giveaway is ended. So you want to go ahead and check out that giveaway video. I'll also post that down in the description so you can find that. We're going to be giving away a lot of good products products. We're gonna have a sticker package with the t-shirt and stuff like that, as well as the Bead Buster tire debeater tool, which is really, really sweet tool. Bead Buster was kind enough to donate one so that we can give one away to our subscribers. So go ahead and check out that video to find out how you can enter into that contest, and go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe for more great content. We'll see you next time.
Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning.